Oh, how did it happen? Boom. We're back in the room. Wait. Having trouble at the moment. Got a little bit of trouble at the moment. Hudson, old Hudson Heale there, he's getting fairly randy. I could do this time of night. Oh, so I'll just put a call out. We're celebrating. We have a little celebration for Thanksgiving. So let's see what happens here. Have a little drop of that. There you go. Make sure the top's on. He's already knocked it over once. Fortunately, the top was on. What am I doing? Oh, that's what I was going to look at. Yes. Let's pop out of there. Pop that one on. Yes, we're there. Boom. Yep, so it looks like, get out of it. Wait, stop it. Why are you getting so randy this time of night, eh? Why are you getting so randy this time of night? You beast. You little, don't bite. It's not nice to bite. Look, you're on the telly. Look, say hello, you're on the telly. Say hello, you're on the telly. Get off your beast. Now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do, eh? Punch you on the nose. I'll punch you on the nose. Get off. Now what are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? Going to say hello? Going to say hello to anybody that's out there? No. I'm being attacked. He keeps trying to hump me. Don't you? Hey? Go on, go and see Mum. Go and see Mum. Get out. Go on, up it. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh. There you go. You can have him for a bit. Oh. God. Got a bit of sciatica going on. It's not funny, it's not clever, but we'll stick around for a little while. See if anybody else turns up. See if anybody else turns up. Did you like that last scene? Let's change the camera on that. Let's do this, because I can do that. And that one. Boom! This is the little setup that we've got. This is the studio. Obviously, I've got monitors left, right, and Chelsea. So what we're doing? We're out live. We are live. It's one of those things. Sometimes you have to go out live. So I'm going out live. That's gone live on there as well. Yeah. Well, happy Thanksgiving to all the old American colonial types. You could. If you hadn't wanted independence, you could have been under British rule. That went well. You could have had the Queen as head of state. But you changed your minds, didn't you? You didn't want it. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving. Lovely jubbly. Where are we going with this? Boom. We're back here. Oh, something pinged. So, if there's anybody that wants to join me, you is welcome. Just give us a shout and I'll ping you a doobly what's it thinking, Bob. Yeah, so I suppose what happens in America today, it's a bit like Christmas, is it? It's a bit like Christmas. You get a holiday, everybody sort of eats too much and drinks too much. And then you get another go at Christmas, don't you? It's only a few weeks away, Christmas. So, that's what's happening in America. So you lucky people, you is getting a doobly what's it, ain't you? You're getting some holiday time. You don't have a lot of holidays in America, do you? Apparently not. Was it 2 weeks a year? How do you cope on 2 weeks a year? It's not like in the films then. I mean, they have all summer off, don't they? You see them all go to the country club or the lakes for the summer. How does that work? Should we change the scene? So we'll see what we get. All right, there's my shows. Don't forget, what's names? Quizzes on a what day is it? On a Tuesday, and then today we've had a go at stigma and mental health today. This week we're going to talk bereavement.
Tim Heale was a soldier for 44 years. Now he presents a podcast dealing with veterans' issues. His experiences in Iraq and Afghanistan led to him seeking counselling from his GP.
I found personally it was a complete and utter waste of time because, yes, the counsellors were really good, but they just didn't understand what I've come through and they weren't really able to help.
That need for specialised help for veterans led to a specific question being added to last year's census. Now the results have been published, we know there are 1.85 million ex-servicemen and women in England and Wales. Crucially, we also know where they live.
It's really important to know the number of veterans living in the country so that we know where those people are living, what their needs are, and that the local authorities in those areas can provide the services and meet the needs of those veterans where they're living.
When they retire, veterans often prefer to stick to where they've previously been based. It means there's still a support network of former comrades. This group meets regularly near Gosport on the south coast, with its links to the Royal Navy.
We walk around towns and things like that and you bump into people that you serve with and have a good chat and things like that. It is still very much a naval community, this area.
But military service often teaches self-reliance, meaning some are reluctant to seek help, even when it's needed.
Most people in the military are very proud. It takes a lot of courage to take the first step and step across the threshold asking for help. Once people do, it's absolutely transformational, because we, not just us, but other charities there to help people, and I've seen lives changed in the course of a very short period of time.
The message on the eve of Armistice Day: you may no longer be in uniform, but you're not alone. Ian Woods, ITV News.
There you go. That's what we did the other week. On the eve of Armistice, on the 10th. That went out on national news in the UK on the 10th. And just after that, I was contacted, after it went out live, I was contacted by a veteran actually, up in the Midlands. He was struggling with his mental health. And he didn't know where to turn. And he saw that piece on the news and managed to get hold of me. And I put him in touch with a mate of mine that's a volunteer for the Royal National, for the British Legion, Royal British Legion. He's a volunteer for them, and he was able to help him. So they were doing some work together. There's I think he's found him a job interview. The guy, I mean, he just didn't know where to turn next. He actually was suicidal, but I think we've managed to save him. Terrific. So we managed to save one bloke for that one piece that we know of on the telly. So it does work. What we're doing does work. But for me, it didn't. Well, it did. It did. I recognised it in myself, and that's the first part. I mean, that's the key. Is to recognise that you've got an issue yourself, and once you come to terms with that, then you can deal with it. Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, that's nice. So, it's all about, it really comes down to, don't know what's going on there. That should have come up, but it hasn't. It's all sorts of things going on here. All sorts of things. Ah. Right, so I was hoping to get a couple of people to join me. If you're there and watching, give us a shout. and I'll ping you the link. I can do it. I can do it on Messenger. If you're out there and want to pop in and have a chat, I'm on Messenger. Ping us on Messenger and I'll give you the link. But there you go. Such is life. These things are sent to try us. Yeah. So life's all right at the moment. Apart from, I don't know if it's gorgeous exterior, there's a bit of a train wreck occurring. Oh, what happened there? Don't know what happened there. Look. Alice Uberplatz. Get off. It's as bad as having the mutton here. I had the mutton here earlier and he was driving me nuts. He was climbing all over me, wanting me to play with him this time of night. Really wants me to play with him. But there you go. So this has also been a test to make sure that things happen and things pop up where they're supposed to. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So, because I'm an ECAM and I'm going out for a restream, it's doing stuff. It is working, but it didn't earlier. When I was live earlier, it didn't, and it was vexing me slightly. There was a bit of vexation going on. But there you go. These it's a steep learning curve. All this playing the game. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I've only got a book. I've got a book out, and I collaborated with 15 other podcast hosts, and this is what we've come up with. And if you want to be a host on a podcast, this book will help. There's an accompanying book to it about guests, and they found 16 top guests. And the reason we were chosen for this book is because we've all been in the top 10 on Podmatch. It's not easy to get into the top 10 of Podmatch, trust me. It takes a lot of hard work. And I perfected my skill of being a host. I think I'm a pretty good host on a podcast. So if you want to learn about how to be a podcast host, that's the book. That is the book you need. It's available on Amazon. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon, and full of useful information. In fact, talking of the book, I have a copy of it here. I also have a copy of its accompanying book. So there they are. So if you turn it over onto the backs, you will also see all the authors. And I'm on there myself. Dun, dun, dun. So there you go. It's mastery. It's mastering an art. That's why I go live. Trying to master the art of being live. It helps liking your own voice. It helps being who you are, being comfortable in your own skin. That's what it's really about, being comfortable in your own skin. I enjoy it. It's taken some years to get used to my own voice. But I'm there. I'm comfortable. I know who I am. I am comfortable being who I am. I am comfortable drinking spiced rum. Helps. Oh, perhaps I should change it from buy me a coffee to buy me a rum. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, feel free. It is free to subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost anything. And what you can do is you can click the bell icon. There's a bell. So if you click the bell, it'll notify you when I go live. Now, generally, I go live on a Tuesday at 9 o'clock, 2100 hours, Greenwich Mean Time, or UT, Universal Time. I'm old school. Greenwich Mean Time works for me. And that's with a live quiz. I do a live quiz show on a Tuesday. There's only a couple of people do actual live quizzes. I'm ramping up the way I do it this coming week. You might like it. Going to be a little bit quicker with the questions, have a few more questions, and make it a little bit more fun. I've still got to sort the fun facts out. Don't know if you've seen the fun facts. They are quite amusing. Even though I say it myself, they are funny. And then we also go live on a Thursday at 1900 hours, or 7 o'clock, again, Greenwich Mean Time. And that's all about everyday conversations regarding mental health. Now, we're really looking at destigmatising mental health. We're looking at subjects within the mental health realms of just a mild anxiety to full-on complex post-traumatic stress disorder. We're looking at suicide. We're looking at just being depressed. We're looking at all of those things. We're looking about bereavement. And we've done a few bereavement specials recently that have gone down really well. And what you can expect from stuff like, counselling. I mean, it works. Counselling, trust me, counselling does work. But it only works if you recognise in yourself that you've got a problem. And it's really about talking and opening up. And if you can be true to yourself, I mean, that's the real key to it, is being true to yourself, being honest with yourself. That's the first big step. Be honest with yourself. Be comfortable with who you are. Recognise in yourself that you've got a problem. And once you've done that, it's a piece of cake to sort it out. It really is. It really is easy once you've come to terms with who you are and that you have a problem. And then you can deal with it. It's like worry. Really, there is no point in worrying. Because if you can do something about it, there's no point in worrying about it, because you can do something about it. If you can't do anything about it, then there is no point in worrying about it, because you can't do anything about it. It takes a lot of work to realise that, and that's how I do it. If I can do something about it, there's no point in worrying about it. If I can't do anything about it, what's the point in worrying about it? Get yourself into that mindset, and it helps. It goes a long way to helping. especially if you're a worrier in the first place. There's no point in worrying for the sake of worrying. It's like the old song, pack up your troubles in your old kit bag. What's the use of worrying? I rest my case, my lord. So there you go. Doesn't look like going to get anybody in. So I'm going to carry on drinking a drop more of the old spicy. Because I can. Because I can. And where did it go? I did. No, not that one. That one. What do you think of my little setup? I quite like it. I spend a lot of time here talking to myself, putting on a show for you people out there. You lucky people that managing to tune in and watch on a regular basis. The Duchess ain't too well at the moment. She's got a rotten stinking cold. Actually, it was her own fault, to be honest. She put her hand up. She put her hand up to go babysitting a week ago. Kids was all down with snot and sicking and all that sort of thing, and she caught it. I dare say I shall catch it. But apparently spice rum helps to fend it off. Helps kill the germs. Kills 99% of the germs, apparently. Drop of spice rum. We'll see, won't we? We're testing it. We'd like to do a test. I do like testing things. So, what do we know? What do we know? We know a lot. We know far too much for our own good. I know there's at least 2 people out there. Actually, probably 3 people out there. If you can just say hi in the chat box, you would do me a massive favour, and it confirmed that it works. Because tonight it didn't. I screwed up tonight, and it wasn't wholly my fault. It's the system's fault. Because there's nothing else on the telly. You might as well watch this. Anyway, have I bored you enough? If you want to say TTFN in the chat before I pull the pin, that'd be nice. That would be good if you could say TTFN. Ta-ta for now. That's what that means. Did you know that? That means TTFN. So, boom. And then yeah. So that kind of works. Yeah. So is there anybody else out there like to do it? Brilliant. Because it's helpful. It really is helpful. We'll get there eventually, one day. So, until Tuesday at the latest, I'll catch up with you next week. So, happy Thanksgiving. TTFN. Ta-ta